Harry Potter has some deep-seated secrets that fans have been guessing at for quite some time. But did you know that many of the quotes in the books and movies actually had some spoilers and clues for future events hidden inside them? Here are some examples that were casually said in the series and are overlooked, but through rereading and reviewing the films, they secretly reveal things to come. In the Philosopher's Stone, actually in the first chapter of Harry Potter in its entirety, Dumbledore and McGonagall are discussing Harry's scar. McGonagall actually does something quite strange. While referencing the scar, she pretty much outright asks Dumbledore to do something about it, as if to remove it. But Dumbledore responds by saying, "Even if I could, I wouldn't. Scars come in handy. I have one above my left knee that is the perfect map of the London Underground." This throwaway line is not only important for the Philosopher's Stone, but the overall story. Dumbledore knows not to touch Harry's scar because it has great importance, and it actually turns into something like a spidey sense for Harry throughout the series.
Good luck, Harry Potter.
Another line that we kind of disregard in the Philosopher's Stone is this line. Harry didn't see how he could, yet sometimes he had a horrible feeling that Snape could read minds. Now this line doesn't really hold much meaning, until the Order of the Phoenix that is. In this series, we actually find out that Snape is very skilled in occlumency, which is the art of closing one's minds from potential mind readers. We actually see Harry being trained in occlumency, and who's helping him with that and doing the mind reading? Snape. This is actually called legilimency in the wizarding world. And although it is never stated how skilled Snape is at mind reading, it is clear he can do it without hesitation. One thing you may already know and have seen is this simple statement in the Philosopher's Stone. The lake froze solid, and the Weasley twins were punished for bewitching several snowballs so that they followed Quirrell around, bouncing off the back of his turban. Now this one's not hard to decipher. We all know that Quirrell actually had Voldemort on the back of his head, being hidden by his turban. So it's clear that the Weasley twins were pretty much hitting Voldemort directly in the face with snowballs. In the Goblet of Fire, Ron and Harry are a little behind on their divination homework. And after looking through a long list of calculations and feeling defeated, Harry and Ron do the only sensible thing. They make it up. They've decided to put in a lot of misery because that's what Professor Trelawney likes. Harry goes on to predict, and this is taken directly from the books. Harry says, "Okay, on Monday I will be in danger of, burns?" "Yeah, you will be," Ron said darkly. "We're seeing the Scroots again on Monday." "Okay, Tuesday I'll, lose a treasured possession," said Harry, who was flicking through the unfogging of futures for ideas. "Good one," said Ron, copying it down. "Oh, why don't you get stabbed in the back by someone you thought was a friend?" Now these quotes in this prediction, funny enough, is Harry and Ron predicting the entirety of the plot to follow, and the entirety of the Triwizard Cup. On Monday, Harry would be in danger of burns. This obviously alludes to the first challenge in the Triwizard Cup, the dragon. Next, Harry would lose a treasured possession. The second task, Ron being kidnapped by merpeople. And finally, he would be stabbed in the back by a friend. This alludes to the fact that Mad-Eye Moody actually turns out to be an imposter and be working with Voldemort all along. Another quote that we see inside the books, and this one actually made it into the movies, is when Mad-Eye Moody is asking students for the 3 unforgivable curses. He selects one student in particular for the Cruciatus Curse. In the first reading and viewing of the scene, we assume that Neville has this reaction due to a weak stomach, but later it is brought into light that his parents were actually drove mad from this curse. And I'm sure this is probably the first time Neville has ever seen it performed. He is likely picturing his parents in the situation that this creature finds itself in. So those are the ones I found in rewatching and rereading the books. Are there any lines that I missed? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much to my patrons: Adam Gray, Jeremy Jacobs, Jenny Edwards, Jeremy Robson, Gabe Marchanda, Trevor Cowan, and Gunnar Langland. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It means a lot. Please consider supporting me on Patreon. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.